This is a seawall inspection in 168th Street, North Miami Beach of the seawall and dock. We will inspect the H-pilings, the tieback covers, and all related issues to the structural integrity of the seawall. The cap has already been looked at from the top side. The area that we are going to be inspecting is about 720 linear feet long. We'll start the survey on the west side of the property, working our way eastward. This survey is conducted by Simi Dive on the 10th of January 2014. Alright, this is the border H-pile bordering between the two properties on the west side. And first observation immediately is longitudinal crack here, pretty deep. And obviously the radius, you can see the condition. This is the radius. It's no longer containing anything. I can take the whole piece out because it's not even connected. I'll show you the back. There's oysters. So again, definitely an area of concern because erosion will happen through this. A row of riprap bags have been put in. You can see on the second piling also there's no radius, and there is this is the tieback cover, and you can see how corroded it is. It needs to be re-cemented, and the cracks need to be open and redone. There's a new-ish radius on the top, but there's nothing on the bottom. Which means it won't be able to contain any erosion coming through the seawall. Same thing here on the next one. This is pile number 3. And again, the tieback cover, you can see it's all rusted. And look at this, it just comes off when you tap on it lightly. Again, the H-pile is open on the bottom. Which is going to cause erosion. Okay, pile number 4, same condition. It's completely open on the bottom, and up to now all the slabs between the H-pilings have been in good condition with no cracks, but there is no drainage holes drilled into them. There's no weeping holes, there's no jet valve, there's nothing that will allow hydraulic discharge, which is the cause of sediment coming underneath the seawall, and that's why people tried already before to put these riprap bags, but quite unsuccessfully, I might say, because they're standing away from the wall. You can see the distance of the riprap bag from the wall, so it's no longer containing the sediment from coming through, and the water will come through, so it needs to have a release point. Again, here some minor cracking and bleeding, rebar bleeding on the H-pile. This is pile number 5. Sorry, number 6. Again, the riprap bags are sitting already away. And the bottom of the radius is completely open. Here you can see the size of the gap between the H-pile and which has big crack right here. You can hear how hollow it is. And I'm going to show you the size of this gap now. So as you can see, it's a good 2-inch gap. But the H-pile is sitting away, and 2 slabs are most probably leaking. And you can see there's white gravel right there. That's new erosion, basically, that comes from the top side. So pile number 7 definitely also needs radiuses, and so does pile number 8, which also has a very large gap. on both sides. It seems like somebody came here and did just a radius repair of up to the, let's say, mid-tide line, or even the low-tide line, but the most important part is the bottom part, because that's where all the water pressure applies, and that is completely open up to now, even on pile number 8. We're moving to pile number 9. Tieback cover is still decent. Probably be recoated anyhow, but it seems okay. The H piling is okay. Mild rebar bleeding. Looking at the bottom seam.
There's no radius you can see in here.
The front bags that were put here are completely away from the wall, which means that they're really not working anymore. And I'm afraid that whoever did the riprap job might have not used long enough rebar stakes to stick it to the ground. Almost all the riprap bags are sitting already away from the wall, and pile number 10 as well is radiuses are non-existent on the bottom 50%. Pile number 11, H pile. Open pile. Tieback cover looks to be contained right now. See, there's no rebar bleeding. There are cracks, however, and some repair was done to it later in stage. The riprap bags on this area are good. They were pegged correctly and put in the right way. Again, number 12, no radius on the bottom. To 13, also you saw that the riprap bags are no longer butt up against the wall. Similar condition on 13 with no radius. Even the top radius, you can see, I bet it's going to sound hollow when I tap on it. Yeah. Okay, number 14. Again, you can see how wide the gap is between the H pile and the slab. The hole underneath the seawall, right at the bottom corner. There's definitely erosion happening through here. A big void underneath there. Probably needs to be filled. Riprap bags are sitting butt up against the wall in this section. Tieback cover appears still to be solid. Radiuses are open on, I believe that's number 15. Check it later. No radius on the H pile and some bleeding and longitudinal cracks on the H piling himself. Same thing here. Tieback cover is good though. It's nice and solid. Again, open radiuses. Got a little bit of kayaks here on the way. Okay, number 17, I believe. crack on the rebar and tieback cover is fair. You can see it needs to be redone. Radius is also non-existent. So sitting away from the wall. 18 also open radiuses. So again, I want to stress that there's absolutely no weep holes on this entire slab area. Therefore, the water has to discharge from the bottom. Again, similar condition. Riprap bags are thrown away from the wall, and a gap in the radius on number 18. Moving to number 19. Open radiuses, and only the top was done, and you could see that. This section of riprap looks good. They're still held up against the wall. Number 20, again, the bottom 40-50% of radius is completely gone. Number 21, big crack on the H-piling right here. You can hear how hollow it is. Needs to be broken, acid treated, and reconcreted to give the piling back its structural strength. Tieback cover. Yep. See how lightly I bang on it. Got to be redone. Number 22 also open radiuses. No damage on slabs in the meantime. Otherwise I would have reported it. Everything looks good. Riprap bags here are again leaning away from the wall, and the radiuses as well are open. This section, the riprap bags are good. They're butt up against. Then number 24. Also radiuses are open on H pilings on both sides. Let's switch this video and go to part 2. We'll continue. Just swim now because everything is in the same condition, so I'm just going to show it. Big CD drain pipe. Riprap bags are away from the wall in that section. No riprap over here. Big gap in the no radius. Tieback condition is poor. these two, the cover here also. Okay, this H piling is definitely severe trauma to the piling here. You can see how somebody tried to fix it with some tar or something. I don't know what they were trying to hide it with, but very bad attempt at repairing it. And you can see its pile is collapsed here. You can hear how hollow it is. Needs to be completely repaired. No radius. Continuing. Top of that piling also. It was broken during installation, I think. I believe. See, the distance here is just like 4 fingers. Big gap. Big roll here. That light color gravel right there is a sign of fresh erosion. Again, fresh erosion. Big erosion. Cracks in the H pile. Rust bleeding. Cracks in the H pile. so many areas that the corner of the radius that is not there, there's so much sediment seepage to it. Okay, getting close to the end of the property, and you can see that the condition is prevalent on the entire length of the seawall. You can see here how big the gap is, and this is the connection between the two slabs right there where my hand is, and you can see I could push my entire fist in here, and this is really supposed to be contained by having hydraulic concrete in there to prevent erosion. And of course, installation of jet valve on this seawall would be highly recommended to reduce hydraulic pressure. There's the first damaged slab with a horizontal crack. Seems to be pretty deep. That needs to be chiseled out and studded with some new rebar and epoxy and concrete back to a good strong patch. That's the only slab that was seen to have any problems. H pilings, I say about 30% of them, 30 to 40% need to have work done on them, and all radiuses need to be redone. This is the corner of the property, and you can see how much erosion there's going to get. The bottom slab is completely open here